And welcome to Polymer Clay TV. I'm Elisa, and today I want to talk about a little bit of inspiration and kind of show you and share with you some different things and how to use them. You're looking at some of our sugar skulls, and these are silk screens. One's a long silk screen like this, and one is a overall silk screen like this. And there's so many things you can do with them, but this is really a good silk screen for a background. So if you want to do a light switch cover or something like that, that would be a really good one. You can also cut out the pieces. However, this silk screen, which is our long bracelet size one, we've done something different that we've never done before. And we created cutters that actually work with the silk screen. So you don't have to spend all this time using an X-Acto blade and cutting everything out. It makes it super easy. You just cut out the part that you want using the skull cutters, if that's what you plan to make with it. So that was a really cool thing we thought was really fun, and I'm liking how it works out. And this is the other holiday silk screen. And what I did was I just conditioned a bunch of scrap clay I had laying around. This is scrap as well. This is a great way to use your scrap clay up, because you can silk screen over scrap and it still looks gorgeous. So be thinking about that. Here's a couple that I've made. This is a little cute little skull where I added a little bit of flowers in her hair, and I just used a plunger cutter to do that, and then I added a little glitter paint on there. I thought that was really cute, and I stuck one of these little screw eyes in there to make it so it could become a pendant. So that's one of the things I was doing with this, and that was using one of the bracelet molds, one of the bracelet silk screens, and then just cutting it out and going from there. And that's the same on these too. Like, these are really, I think these would make adorable earrings, or a necklace that hangs, maybe alternate colors. Really fun, especially with Halloween coming. These are sugar skulls. They don't have to be for Halloween. You can use them any time of the year, but we just happened to do these at this moment. And so anyways, I went ahead and silk screened this, and I had this little tin, so I thought, well, what a cute way to add that, would be by putting it on a tin and kind of elaborating. So I thought, I don't know if I've ever shown you how to do a tin before, so let's just start with that. So as you can see, I just laid it on top. I like to lay a little extra on the side here to go over the side, so that I can just, line it right up there and piece it in. And really that's what this is about, piecing in. When you're doing this, you want to make sure you don't trap any air pockets in between the metal. And so it's good to kind of just, when you go to make that adhesion, to work it on there. That way you can feel that there's no air pockets. But I left a little over on this side and a little on this side because, again, I want to bend it over so that it covers my sides as well. And I've done this on I believe the second or third thickest setting on my pasta machine. So I'm not trying to get this super, super thick. I'm just, trying to make sure that there's enough clay to do what I want to do. And so at this point now, I can just trim it up. And so you just want to be careful when you do this that you don't, cut it where you don't want. Sometimes it's easier if you got a big chunk of extra to just go ahead and cut that away. That's what I like to do. And if you can, do it in a way that you can save that. Obviously, that always helps. I'm going to give a little extra here because there's some cute skulls right there that I want to save. Not that it takes very long to silk screen, but if you don't have to, get rid of it. But you want to be careful at this point because you are dealing with, paint on the surface of clay, and it can wipe away. And it will wipe away sometimes. So just so you know, I use the base of the tin to help be my guide on where I need to cut. And so as I work it around, I bend the clay and continue to cut off until I get all of it done. You might have to do it a couple times, you know, until you get it just right. But I like to work in small little sections. That way it makes it easier for me so that I don't mess anything up. And so, my last cut there. And then you just go around and make sure that there's no air bubbles before you do your last side, because it's easier to get them out now before you get it all adhered down. That looks pretty good. So I'm going to start here. Again, just using that metal tin as my, basically a guideline and template. You know, I press my blade against it. That's how I'm doing it, and it makes it much easier. And there you have it. It doesn't take a lot of time, and look at how cute that is just on its own. But imagine now adding some more decorations to it. You can add some skulls in the corner here. Let's do this. And play around with it until you get a really nice, you know, something that you like. I have this little stone here. I thought incorporating this stone might be fun, but I wasn't sure exactly what I wanted to do with it. I guess it's, you know, this is how I work. I kind of pick things up, move them around, and see where it just looks best. You know, I don't think there's enough room for this stone for it to look right there. Let's see, maybe in his head. Nothing's looking so great. Let's see. Let me see if I move them up a little, if that'll give me enough room to put the stone and have it look good. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see how it looks underneath there. You know, that's the thing. It's when I work, this is how I work, and I'm showing you guys exactly how I work. I pick things up, I move it around, I try it this way, I try it that way, because you never know which is going to look the best. And I'm working upside down, so I really can't tell, but it's okay. I don't love it. So I think I'm going to leave the stone off for now. But I would like to make some little flowers to like dance around on there too. So that would be cute. Right now, we've got all these little bits and parts that I've already done on here, like they're eyeballs. So that's the thing. You can have fun with this project. It's not serious. You can, you know, you would never know that this is the eyeball of the skull. And I'm making it into a cute little flower. So you can use these things in unconventional ways and come up with some really cute ways to use them. So I like to either use a knitting needle. This is a bamboo skewer to help kind of set my flowers so they got like a little middle point. You can put another solid color clay or any color that you want on there. Of course, like I said, you could put some stones or cabochons like this, and you know, just have fun with it. That's the idea. This is such a fun little project, and you know, you could put anything in this. I have coins that you know when you have all these coins in your car, this is a great way to contain it, and you know, things like that. That just little things, like safety pins or needles, you know, for sewing. This is a great way to contain it, and so cute. And so if you want, obviously you can cover the bottom. I don't always cover the bottom. I just like it like this. This is enough for me. But if you want to cover the bottom, you would do it the same exact way. You just have to cut out more pieces. But how fun is that? Just super fun and super cute. Didn't take a lot of time. You know, like I said, you can come back and add colors to the middle and jazz it up any way you want. You can make really cute earrings. We had done a class where we took we made earrings and then we dangled things from the bottom, which looked adorable. So those are things you can do. This would be really cute with some beads hanging down or a crystal wrapped behind it, you know. Sky is the limit. Just let your imagination go. And that's what it's all about, just getting inspired. You can use any medium and any tools, but without inspiration, you're not going to get anywhere. So if you have, I hear a lot online of people that they're like, nothing's working out. I'm not having a good time. You know, when things aren't working, then it's not the best time for you to be doing it. Go find other things to do. Go take a walk out in nature. Go, go visit a friend or whatever. Something will then inspire you and get you going. And it could just be a color that you see, or whatever. And, it can really change things up and get you, motivated again to start creating. So don't put too much pressure on yourself. And that's why I like these fun and easy projects. I'm all about fun and easy. I don't want to spend a million hours on everything I create. Some things I just want to be light and fun and, enjoy the whole process. And this is one of those projects. So I hope you enjoy it as well. Not much to it. We are going to be away from the 23rd to the 29th, I believe, to go and host our first in-person live retreat in the Outer Banks of North Carolina. Kira and I are going to host that. And we will be giving you some sneak peeks next week on Polymer Clay TV of some of the things that we have going on and sharing the mansion that we're staying in and different things like that. So make sure to come on back next week and see those fun things. You can still join Polymer Clay Adventure for 2018. It starts January 1st, but if you get in now, there's all kinds of things starting and you can be involved in, and you can check that out at polymerclayadventure.com. So we will see you next week from the Outer Banks of North Carolina. Thanks so much for joining me. See you next time.